Hi, this is Andrew Soulsby. Welcome to our new podcast. It's the 3rd of January, and I'm here with
Ben Clegg.
And today we will be talking about pretty much whatever.
Yeah, whatever comes to mind, really.
I haven't got a problem with that because, to be honest, it's our show.
It's not really.
You shouldn't be complaining. I don't think you've got any forum to.
It's not really any of your business, to be honest.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so Christmas, New Year just gone by. Did you have a good Christmas to start with?
It was all right. Drinking alone's always fun.
A family ordeal or friends or what?
I don't have either.
Right, well, season of.
What about yours, Ben? What about yours?
Yeah, mine was a family Jew, or was his?
Family Jew.
I
didn't. Yeah.
Family do. I meant to say.
You should have said Jew. You should have kept it with the Jew.
Yeah, I know.
It would be far more interested if Jews.
You know,
Jews and Christmas and mix.
Yeah, it's not a good combination.
It's sort of like something that doesn't mix well.
No.
Good analogy. I was thinking that was a great analogy.
So Christmas, I think, is getting a little bit less important in our old age.
Yeah, ripe age of 17.
Yeah, 16 for me.
Yes, 16, right? Yeah, that's it. But one good thing about getting older, 90% of my Christmas presents involved alcohol and tobacco.
Nice.
Which is always a good thing.
0% for me, so shows 17's a good year then.
Yeah, but he did get a very expensive shirt, which he is wearing right now.
I'm wearing a nice shirt. You can't see my shirt due to the nature of this media, but it's a nice shirt.
It's checkered and has a hood. I've always wanted one of them, right? And one of my good friends, Mark Shaw, little name drop there.
Dropping names, no one's heard of him.
No one's heard of him. Right? Yeah, I was talking to Mark Shaw the other day. Whoa! Oh man!
Right,
but yeah, New Year's was good though, wasn't it?
Yeah, New Year's was good.
Well, we went.
Yeah, just to explain a little background, we started off at Tom Smith, another name drop there.
Tom Smith.
Little friends, no family. They were there at the beginning, but they left.
Yeah,
and
they were nice people.
10:30, we went to Matthew Quinn.
That was a little race against the clock, though, wasn't it? That's quite good.
This is a good story.
Wait. Well, last year, right? I was with a friend, Michael Colby, and we were supposed to be going to pretty much the same party. It was Matthew's. Well, it was actually Dan's, but it was sort of like a shared thing. And we didn't get into the party, but due to Dan not knowing who Colby was. So I always remember this, and you will remember this too now, hopefully. When it was 12 o'clock, me and Colby were in a garage across the street from Asda and Gosforth. Ooh, little place drop. Newcastle. Come on, can we hear? But anyway, so as the 12 o'clock was going on.
Tourists visiting this place.
In years to come. There definitely will be.
Yeah.
But as 12 o'clock rained in, we were at a garage, and I remember I was buying Cadbury's chocolate peanuts. So if you want to send us any free Cadbury's chocolate peanuts for advertising right now, we'd appreciate that. But so yeah, and the man was looked so disgusted. Not disgusted, sympathetic towards our situation of being at a garage while 12 o'clock was raining in.
I'm not being there, but I'm going to presume there was an air of pity as well.
It was a strong air of pity. Yeah. You could cut the air of pity with a knife.
But to be fair, he's there. He's not doing anything.
Well, yeah, but he's getting paid to be there. He just knows where a couple of losers. At least he's a professional man.
Yeah, he is a professional man. At the height of his game, working in a garage.
The height of his game, he's on the twilight of his years. He looked an old fella, retiring. Well, probably won't be due to the retirement age is going up. Ooh, topical. Well, Cameron, what's he like?
So, anyway, moving on to this year.
This year
to explain
was good. Right, well, we left Tom Smith's to go to Matthew's again, very similar, because we've been invited to both. We wanted to show faces at both.
We're just that popular.
He was quite reluctant to leave from Tom's because it was quite fun.
It was a good thing because a lot of friends at Tom's. You know, it's time to be with your friends. New Year. I think Christmas is more family.
Yeah.
New Year is
more
friends.
Yeah.
And most friends at Tom Smith, so I was a bit reluctant. I'll admit that.
But so I talked him out of it anyway because we had made the deal that would go to both. So we did. We went to the Metro. The wait was what, about an hour? Half an hour?
Yeah, half an hour. Well, more actually. 45 minutes, should I remember correctly.
It was 45 minutes, yeah. So we got in the Metro. Didn't go to our stop. In fact, it was going to the coast. We thought it was going to the airport. Yeah. So we ended up getting off the stop after South Gloucester. It was Benton, wasn't it?
Long
Benton. 11:30 it was. We were panicking.
Yeah.
So immediately got out, rang a taxi.
No, I don't think it was half of that. I think it was 20 to 12. Even worse.
Oh, 20 to 12.
Yeah. Well, 20 minutes. We didn't think it was possible.
So we ordered a taxi, and it got there instantly. It was so lucky because everyone always says like New Year's and stuff, but it was right next to a taxi rank where we got out. We couldn't have been luckier. So we hopped in a taxi, and then we're going. Oh, we're gonna make it. Made it there. 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good.
A little sad note on that same story though. We were in a cab with a young man named Sam Johnson.
Not that young. He's not that young. I'll be honest. If anything, he's older than you.
Yeah, he is older than me.
Anyway, we were mad the young
he
man.
was in the cab. Not a particular friend with Matthew. There's no hard feelings, but they're just not that good friends. Didn't get into the party.
I think there is hard feelings.
You reckon?
No.
That's a different story. Anyway, so he was in a cab for New Year going home. So
that was
just there's always sadness.
But the thing is, he was drunk, so I don't think he cared. I don't even know if he remembers. If anything, he thinks he went to Mary's, and I wonder about that.
So don't break the illusion.
Don't tell Sam about this because it's a delicate matter to bring up with him. But so we got there, and it was quite good. There was some old friends I hadn't seen in a long time. People I'm not such a big fan of, but let's not bring up names. Gainsey, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, that's one of our friends. Gainsey, he gets picked on quite a lot.
Yeah.
So we will continue the trend.
I've got to say, I think it wouldn't have been such a good night should we have not been drinking before that.
Oh, I completely agree.
But we'd had enough that it was enjoyable.
I had way too much of it. I threw up.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was you?
Yeah.
I was brought up in the morning.
Oh.
Just to clear this up, Soulsby left at 4 o'clock for unknown reasons.
Undisclosed reasons.
And I stayed. Along with 4 or 5 other guys.
Well,
which sounds weird, but you know. Anyway,
each to their own.
In the morning, there were reports of sick in the back garden.
What's that? I'm sorry, we're going through a news anchor. There's reports of sick in the back garden. Can you give any descriptions? Well, it's liquidy and okay. So what we were saying was, that was me. But to be fair, I did drink quite a lot that night. I think I was on I had about 5 buds, 3 Fosters, a bottle of wine before I even left, a bottle of cider, and it was actually the whiskey that put us over the top. Because I necked it because Lloyd wanted to go out to have a word.
I've been there.
That's right.
Let's not bring up that. That's a different story.
I don't think anyone needs to know that night in particular. Both of us have troubling stories that happened. Both whiskey related.
Yeah.
Which is...
So there's a lesson to be learned here.
Jameson's, which I do happen to have a bottle of, by here, just in case this gets boring. But actually, I had quite a few last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, see,
alone,
of course. I had all that, which is about 3/4 of a quarter of brandy. So you do the maths at home. And a few buds. Well, yeah, that was good. When you get bored, maybe it's just me, but when I get bored, I feel that drinking alone helps.
Yeah.
Kill the loneliness.
Yeah. Well, we're 8 minutes 6 seconds in at the moment.
Oh well,
when we count. So just to explain the format, if I understand correctly, we're going to do. Was it 9 minutes
and 29-second link?
Yeah,
that's a little showbiz term.
Just every that number of minutes and seconds, we're going to play a little tune selected by Mr. Soulsby, except for
the first one.
That's ours. When You Were Young by the Killers.
It's a great song. It's a mutual favourite.
Less than a minute, so count it down on your fingers.
Let's just leave a minute of. If you have that many fingers, what are they counting down exactly? No, but yes, the Killers are a mutual favourite of mine. I prefer Mr. Brightside, one of my favourite all-time songs.
It's a good song.
It's a great song, but I think do you know what album this is from? Was it Hot Fuzz? I think it might have been Hot Fuzz. If not, well, you know,
maybe Sam's Town.
Right. Well, we'll go with that because I think Ben's the slightly bigger Killer fan.
Except for mine are just in a big list. 36 songs.
Exactly. iTunes. Yeah. Well, anyway, we've got 18 seconds. We're struggling for that. We've
hyped it up. So
if you better enjoy it, if anything.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
have no complaints here.
If you complain...
Well, you can't really complain. We don't have a number or anything, so you can't complain.
Well, we'll give you a number. It's 01... Well, that was When We Were Young by the Killers. Great little
You were young, actually.
I've already got it wrong. To be honest, the link's already started. He's already cocking up.
Bit of an error there.
Cocking up. Probably shouldn't swear. Well, let's swear if anything.
Yeah.
Bollocks. Devolved to swearing.
Yeah. Well, just before that, the lovely little tune, we were talking about Christmas, New Year.
Yeah, the festive season.
Yeah. You know, you can place bets on whether it's going to be a white Christmas.
No, I didn't. Go on.
But you can place bets. I don't know. I'm not a betting man myself.
Not a betting man. I don't know odds. I've never got them. Too mathy for my liking.
Yeah, I've understood. I've been to the horse racing since I was young, but too young to.
When you were young.
Oh,
see how I did that?
Anyway, so you can bet on the white Christmas. I don't know who exactly does that. And you can also bet against a white Christmas, which is quite sad. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I guess if you don't like snow. Yeah. A fan of snow.
I'm not a big fan of snow.
Yeah.
It's good when you get out of school, but then...
I enjoy actually watching it falling, but being on the ground, it lingers.
It lingers, yeah.
And a bad smell.
That's the problem with snow. Yeah. It does linger. But Ben, I'm going to have to do some calculations now. So if you can take there, because it doesn't actually tell us when it doesn't stop the audio, it continues on. So I'm going to have to... Yeah, that's the problem there.
So just to explain the dilemma, we've worked out through a series of complex formulas that we have to use
9 minutes, 29 seconds with...
9 minutes, 29 seconds between each song, on average. But the little recording thing at the bottom includes the song time, which is going to make it a little bit complicated.
I'm lost. So basically what I'm going to have to do is take away the track timings. That's 3:38.
As you can tell, we're professionals.
As you can tell, we are the pros.
See, if
ahead of our game.
See, if we had a producer, then they'd do this, but we don't. We're just sitting in front of a screen talking. So,
which is better, because producers aren't... Well, what do they do, really? They're
just buttons. I guess this is where they would come in.
Yes, but
they also, when you have those little competitions, they control it. Talk a little bit.
Yeah, they do that, which is always a good. So anyway, what defines a white Christmas? Is it just snow? Because we were talking about that.
I don't know. As I gather, it's snow actually falling on the day over Buckingham Palace. I know that much.
Buckingham Palace, specifically.
Yeah, when you place on a bet, it's snow falling over Buckingham Palace.
So it wasn't a white Christmas this year?
It was not, no.
Oh.
Well, it's snow on the ground, it does not count.
Right, we've worked out the mathematical formula, and the next song will be played at 22:36.
Okay.
Right, see, we are good. We don't need a producer. We don't need no education. No, right, that's it. No, that's not a song. We're not playing that. But regardless, right, an interesting story. It's not an interesting story. I don't have any stories that are interesting. Mutually exclusive. Now I'm just talking.
You've hyped it up.
I've hyped it up. It's a good... Right, well, for Christmas, right, I was really excited that I got this award that's behind us, hanging on the wall. It's a certificate to be put on the database for the Hollywood Star. You know the Hollywood Star down there, Hollywood Boulevard, I believe it is? And you get a star, a name, and then their profession. Most people, like big famous people, get it. But anyway, my sister purchased this for me. Said it was a very expensive gift. Turns out, no, it was just a novelty gift. I'm not on the waiting list to be put in the star. I looked it up. Apparently, it was all a trick. It was all an illusion, if you will.
To be honest, you rang me up, was it a couple of days after Christmas?
Yes.
Something like you told me about that. I was cynical.
He was cynical. Yeah. I went, trust me. She wouldn't lie to us.
And then this.
And then this. Now I'm upset with her, to be honest. I was excited. Were you not excited?
Well, I was a little excited. It wasn't for me, so I don't know why I'd be excited.
You should be excited, though. You should always be excited over friends. But, yes. So...
I don't know about that, you know.
Why?
Because everyone says, oh, I'm really pleased for you when anything goes right. But to be honest, it just makes me feel worse about myself.
That is so true. That is so true. We were discussing this the other day, actually, when someone's depressed around you, a lot of people go, oh, I hate it, it's a depressing atmosphere. I like it. Yeah. Because when someone's going, oh, fuck my arm,
it lowers the tone, but it's assuming you stay the same, then you're higher.
Exactly. So therefore you feel better about yourself, not
I think we've just developed a theory of relativity.
To Albert.
Relativity of Albert, yeah. He wasn't in terms with Einstein, no?
Oh, good old Albert, yeah. He's a great guy. He needed a haircut, though. I think we can all agree on that one.
Well... You know, styles change, don't they?
Styles change, but to be honest with you, if you don't mind me saying, I don't think that haircut was ever in. To be honest, I think they looked at him when he's a bit of a nutter.
Yeah. Well, you've had a haircut.
I've had a. I'm not a big fan of the haircut. People saying it looks like Tintin. Do you remember the old cartoon character Tintin? Well, it's all off to one side. I'm trying that for that indie look. You know, I've been getting into me sort of indie music. You know, but Smiths. You know, they're the only names I can remember.
I didn't link indie with Tintin.
Well, I thought that they, have their obscure hairstyles all off to one side.
you thought They have obscure hairstyles. You know who else does?
Tintin. Tintin. No, although, interesting movies. I know you're into your movies. They are making a Tintin movie, and Simon Pegg will be playing Tintin, famously from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
As well as the Butler Rock, wasn't he in the Butler Rock?
No,
oh, well, see, I've put myself to shame. That's supposed to be a movie buff right there.
You know what? I'm not going to say that he's definitely not in it, but he's not a main character.
Oh well, he might make it.
Seymour Hoffman.
What? Philip Seymour Hoffman's in that movie?
I think so.
Wow, one of my favourite actors of all time. I can't believe I didn't know.
The big one, right?
Is it? Oh no.
Who am I thinking of?
Edgar Davis.
Oh,
Edgar Davis. He's a football player. No, Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright. Oh wait, he's the director.
I don't think I'm thinking of.
Oh well, this is just recalling the wrong actors. We are both, between us, have to know a lot more about film than the 90% of the people, and we can't figure out the name. But anyway, yeah, the fat one.
Yeah.
Ed. Isn't it Ed? Or was that in Shaun of the Dead?
Who? Ed, yeah.
He's called Ed. Was that in Shaun of the Dead? He's called Ed.
No, he's called Ed in Shaun of the Dead.
Wait, well, let's call him Ed.
Yeah.
Because that's always
a bit like Barry from EastEnders.
Barry from EastEnders. Famous. It's one of my favourite TV characters of all time. He'd be in my top 20.
Yeah.
Alright, Barry. And Stephen Merchant. Oh, also, interesting, I've just been listening to the Steve Show, which is sort of a spin-off from the Ricky Gervais Show, which is a podcast available on iTunes. It's the #1 podcast of all time, isn't that something? They're in the Guinness Book of Records.
I think so.
But anyway, Steve Merchant, who is one of the members with Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington, is doing his own side project on the radio, and it's actually really good. Yeah, and I've been listening to that, and I love his like Wales accent. You know, it's sort of entertaining yet also soft and gentle. Oh, and I know you're a game fan. If anyone here is a game fan, a game fan. You're just a fan of a lot of things, to be honest, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're a fan of everything, aren't you?
Yeah, but I just you said you didn't
pronounce
the M very well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just as
well as
episode,
being,
I don't want that coming up.
As well as being a gay fan, I'm sure you're a gay fan. And there was a game, Portal. They're making a Portal 2.
Yeah.
Stephen Merchant will be doing the voiceover. In that intro, see?
Is that a definite
That's
thing?
a definite thing. I've seen the clips.
Excited.
I've seen this clips. It's really good. He's this little eye thing that follows you around, tells you what to do.
That's pretty cool.
It's quite funny in it as well, from what I've seen. Yeah,
Oh.
it looks really good.
I'll look forward to that.
I quite like he obviously famously does the what is it? Is it Barclays now? Barclay Commission?
Yeah, some spinning plates and stuff.
Yeah, and chasing pigs.
Yeah.
Been chasing these metaphors.
Yeah.
The garden all day. Yes, and that is a quote from a bank advert. Have you seen? Incidentally, we haven't got long left to the next song, but incidentally, have you seen that new advert about with Morgan Freeman? But it's oh, you've got to see it.
Freeman.
Yeah,
it's the from Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, from Bruce Almighty. It's like a little spin because you know how he does a lot of voiceover work.
Yeah. Oh, and Shawshank.
Yeah, and Shawshank he does. He narrates that famously.
Yeah, coming up to the next song, as we were talking about the Bow the Rocks, this is a little song that I only know from the Bow the Rocks. I'm not a fan of the Kings.
I'm quite a big fan of the Kings.
Yeah, but I've heard this because of that film.
It's a great song. It's All Day and All of the Night. Yeah, probably one of their most famous. Let's just play that now.
Let's take a listen. Yeah, that was All Day and All of the Night by the Kinks. And we were talking before, that was in The Boat That Rocks, and I said that Philip Seymour Hoffman was in The Boat That Rocks. My idea was rejected, but having done a little research in the music break, it would turn out that I'm right.
Yeah, as always, Ben is right.
Yeah.
Also, it was Nick Frost who we were calling Ed from Shaun of the Dead.
I prefer Ed, to be honest.
I think we should stick Ed.
If I was called Nick Frost, I'd like to be called Ed.
Nick Frost, if you're listening, call in. One of them.
We don't have a number.
We don't have a number. Why? What? Like we've got. Let's set up a radio. Let's set up a line.
Have a number.
It's not live. People don't know when we're recording.
We'll just be in town or something. We'll get a call.
Get a call. Oh, I'm listening to your show, guys. But we're not live. Don't think we're live. It's pre-recorded. I thought it said 3rd of January. We'll probably have it up by then. I think it won't take much editing.
No, it shouldn't be too bad.
I don't know where
we haven't made too many mistakes so far. Wouldn't like to jinx it, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to jinx.
Except your little bollocks outburst.
Oh, don't let. But yeah, bollocks is good though. That's the thing. I'm a big fan.
Is that a swear word?
I wouldn't count.
I wouldn't. Let's not go into what is a swear word. But is bollocks not a swear word? I don't think it is.
I wouldn't class it as strong as a swear word. Sort of like bitch.
It's an offensive term.
Yes, but like it's sort of I would say bollocks in front of my family.
Yeah.
I'd say
it's not too bad.
The 3 words I would like swear words I wouldn't mind saying in front of my family are piss, bollocks, and bitch.
Yeah, we're talking about that New Year's party.
Yeah.
Tom Smith, the first of the party. If you weren't listening properly, His
He should have been.
Yeah, he should have been.
I'm quite annoyed at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, can I just go back to bollocks before you continue? Sorry. It's good that we are allowed to
Feel
say
free
bollocks.
to interrupt.
Yeah, don't worry. It's good that we are allowed to say bollocks because later on, a little, little preview of what's later to come. We've got a song from Pretty Vacant from the Sex Pistols album, Never Mind the Bollocks. Oh, see? Wow, it's all linking together. Links. Anyway, what were you saying? Tom Smith.
Yeah, his family apparently consider crap a swear word, which I thought was outrageous.
That is outrageous.
I didn't want to say anything. It's their house.
It's their house.
I mean, when in Rome.
Crap, when you're in Rome, never say crap.
No.
They don't like it. They want them to understand it. It's called Mamma Mia.
I don't know if they were going to say Mamma Mia.
They might say Mamma Mia.
In any ancient Roman film, I've never seen them go, Mamma Mia.
You haven't been watching enough ancient Roman films, to be honest.
That's true.
That
I should get into it.
We aren't very well versed.
No, it's a niche market.
It's a very niche. That's a good word.
Yeah,
I like
it is a good word. I slipped that in there, didn't I?
You had me going. Makes you sound intelligent.
Anyway, crap. Let's not skip over that, because that's outrageous.
Over the crap, because that is outrageous. And I remember another time, this is funny that you said that, because one time, David Shuttle, I was round him, another name drop, another friend of ours, mutual friend.
Because he's pretty intelligent. If this is discovered in about 20 years, I don't know, we should be like millionaires by then.
Yeah, we'll definitely be millionaires.
If anything went wrong, we died or something.
The heroin.
Yeah. And this was found, then David Shuttle would probably be famous for something.
Yeah, probably be.
Maybe not famous, just rich.
Sort of like a boring Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't slag him off, he probably listen to this.
Yeah. He's probably listening right now.
It's not live, but somehow he lives close by. He could be. Yeah, he could.
I've got him on the phone, didn't I? I haven't got him on the phone.
So anyway, David Shuttle.
I never talked to him.
I would never talk to him. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. But anyway, he had us round for his birthday one time, and I remember talking to his dad, and I went, "Oh, we just went to see the Harry Potter film. Just goes to show you what sort of guy he is." For his birthday, took us to see Harry Potter. No, I'm kidding. He's a great guy. But anyway,
I feel like we're just slagging him off.
We are slagging him off. Basically, we've devolved to slagging off David Shuttle. David Shuttle. Anyway, we're sorry, but his dad. I went to his dad. I'm not a big fan of the Harry Potter series. I think it's a load of crap. He stopped us right there and went, "Excuse me, can I stand in front of my family?" I didn't know what to do. I was thinking, crap.
How old were you at that point?
11, 12.
Right.
Wait, the one with the dragons. Harry Potter, Flight of the Phoenix.
Oh,
Flight of the Phoenix, was it?
No, Order of the Phoenix was the fifth one. See, I do like the Harry Potter film. More the books, but I watch the films. I think a lot of people do this. Anyway, the fifth one was Order of the Phoenix, but it didn't have dragons in it, I don't think.
Well, it was close.
The fourth one was
bushes that moved. It was bushes that moved.
Yeah, that was the fourth one.
So fourth
Goblet
one,
of Fire.
Right? Goblet of Fire was. So how old were I then? Well, how long ago was that? 2006.
I don't know how long ago that was. It was a while ago. And yeah, you'd have to have been 11 or 12. That's
really?
year 7 or 8.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
And I think, yeah, it's not. It's definitely not enough to stop you.
Nah, I wouldn't call someone out on saying crap.
No, definitely not.
I don't know what sort of severity of swear word.
Especially when it's not in an offensive way. It's
not like you can't really use crap in an offensive way. This party's a load of crap.
Yeah. That kind of had me thinking how you could use it, but I don't think we should go into that.
I don't. Neither do I really. No. I'm sort of off put by that now.
We've degenerated a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah, very powerfully.
What were we talking about?
What were we talking about? We were talking about Tom Smith's parents considering crap a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's very odd. But let's move on from the crap market.
Yeah.
And then move on to what are your favourite swear words? Johnny, call in again. We don't have a number. This isn't live. There's a very respected TV show called Inside the Actor Studio that have pretty much every massive actor you ever think of, Marlon Brando, everyone. One of your favourite actors. You've got Al Pacino, yeah, that's who I was thinking.
No, I've never seen this show.
But anyway, De Niro, stuff like that. There's one of the questions they have on it is what is your favourite swear word? Because towards the end of the show they have a very famous set of questions, and one of it is what is your favourite swear word? Yeah. And you'd be surprised the amount of filth these so-called role models, that was air quotations if you couldn't tell, have been spewing out to countless numbers of people. So yeah, I was offended. I don't want to hear Marlon Brando effing and jeffing.
No. It's not what you want.
It's definitely
You
not what I
tune in,
want.
you want a respectable show, don't you?
I want him to sit there and go, "You come to me," and my famous Marlon Brando impression right there.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it.
You act like a man.
Over the air, you can't really do it justice because there's hand movements. It's all going on here.
The chin is inverted. But yes, I quite like Marlon Brando though.
Yeah, I haven't really seen him in anything except The Godfather.
Oh, The Godfather, no. Well, Apocalypse Now, he
is the best Godfather. I mean, as you said, I'm a huge Al Pacino fan, but I preferred Marlon Brando as The Godfather.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
But yeah, by far, like I think he makes the first movie. I honestly don't think Michael has got anything on him.
No. Like, it's not even a good name, is it?
No. You've got The Godfather. You've got what's his actual name?
I don't know. Don Corleone.
Don Corleone. Don.
Is Don his name?
Yeah, it's Don. I think it's Don Corleone.
Are you not the Don of a family?
Yeah, but I thought his name was Don. See, we're both massive Godfather fans and we don't know his name. But let's say it is Don.
We're getting revealed for what we really are, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we're idiots.
We don't know a lot.
We pretend to be clever.
Well, I knew about Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Well, I didn't.
That was an embarrassment, to be honest with you.
Well, okay, what famous director has Philip Seymour Hoffman famously
Moving on.
Exactly. Right, sorry, back to Marlon Brando. So you got the Don, right? Yeah. Don Corleone, and then Michael. It's not menacing, is it?
Yeah, and if you shorten it to Mike, that's even worse. Because I think they do call him Mike. Not Mikey, no.
It should be Mikey. Oh shit, Mikey's coming. I shouldn't swear.
No.
Crap. I hope David. I apologise if David Shuttle's father is listening to this. Or anyone in Tom Smith's family. Oh God, yeah. I've held that on my back for a long time. I've found it hard to get over that.
Yeah,
but yeah. So we've got a brilliant track coming up next. It's one of my favourite. It's from the Benz album by Radiohead, and it's called Bones. Let's give that a little listen. It's a great tune. That was The Benz by Radiohead. No, it wasn't. That was Bones by Radiohead. One of my favourite tracks from the album The Benz. That's where I was getting mixed up. What do you think about that, Ben?
You know, I'm not a fan. It's not my favourite kind of thing.
Alternative rock.
It was an enjoyable track. But
I thought it was.
It's not going on my iPod. That's all.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I would say that about a lot of music.
Yeah.
It's good, but it doesn't quite make your iPod.
No.
I've been quite recently obsessed with it. I just sort of like the alternativeness. It makes me feel unique, you know. Yeah. I'm going for the indie look, the Tintin hairstyle. Yeah. So I was sort of building up a persona.
Yeah, a bit of a persona there.
For those who don't know, I wear a blazer. That's quite... not many people do that.
Puts you apart from the crowd.
It does. The pipe as well. I smoke a pipe famously.
Yeah.
I've just been smoking. The room absolutely stinks.
Yeah, you're known as the pipe guy.
I'm known as
some people.
Actually, there is a certain... what's the word I'm thinking of? Sort of like a specific group of people, an audience of people. I'm known as the pipe smoker.
Yeah,
which is always a good thing to be known as.
It's something, isn't it?
It's something.
People know you.
People go, oh, the pipe guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to Andrew Soulsby. Who's that? Oh, the pipe guy. Oh, the pipe guy. Yeah, he's a good guy.
I didn't mind the pipe, but you don't smoke a pipe very much anymore. It's the cigarette.
I went down the cigarette. I mean, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's more convenient.
Even during that.
3 cigarettes. I'm not gonna lie.
3
cigarettes during one song. That's not good.
No, it's not good.
But
and it's that I'm really bothered by smoking. It annoys me.
It kills yourself.
It's a pet peeve. It's a pet peeve.
Yeah. And you were quite famously were known as the smoke magnet. That's right. No matter what direction downwind Ben happens to be sitting, smoke always goes towards his face.
Yeah, it's like I've got a magnetic field around me that just draws it in.
Draws smoke. I didn't know magnetic fields did draw smoke.
No. Oh well, I do take physics.
Do you?
Yeah, I take physics. No.
Oh, because that would have been an interesting fact, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
See, because they would have learned something, the people listening. And
they have learned something, but it's just not very useful. Yeah. The magnetic fields do not attract smoke.
Yeah, so if you're trying to attract smoke, people out there, do not use a magnetic field, use Ben's face.
Yeah.
So it is available for hire.
Yeah.
Ben's face is available for hire. Here's the number.
No, we don't have a number.
We don't, again, like we're gonna get that sorted by in the upcoming weeks. We will have a number.
Yeah.
You can ring that. Give your thoughts. If you want, just chat. If you're chat, we're willing to talk to anyone, unless you're crazy. We don't like them or black. No, I'm joking. Nah. No,
right. It was going so
well until the racism.
The worst we had so far was slagging off Shuttle and
David Shuttle.
the bollocks incident.
The bollocks. We probably shouldn't be saying
now
that.
you just lowered the tone a lot with that outburst.
Racial hatred. No, I'm joking. Of course. I've got no. Don't really. No, I'm definitely not racist. But all racism aside, I'll try and keep that hidden. I mean, not that there's anything to hide. Right?
Keep telling yourself it might be true. Anyway, on the smoking, moving away from that outburst. Look around your room. I can see a cup full of 2 cups full of cigars.
That was a shake of a cup.
One very big bottle of whiskey, one smaller bottle of whiskey.
So character assassination.
Yeah, a lot of bad habits.
But yeah,
wouldn't you say?
I'd say that and the frequent masturbation. No, I'm joking. Lowered the tone a bit, didn't I?
Yeah, you've lowered the tone. I'm trying to do a respectable little podcast.
Podcast, yeah. A podcast,
and you're coming out with all sorts here.
Well, the other thing is, right, about habits, I think I'm very easily addicted. But it's a shame, because I've been able to get away with the heroin. No. Because they say that the Ricky Gervais was doing a little stand-up, by the way, about heroin. He was saying that you can have too much of a good thing, just look at heroin. He goes, oh, what's wrong with him? Too much. Too much. It's like, yeah, they're like hobnobs.
Right.
They're Moorish.
Yeah.
Ooh, give me one heroin. Oh, that was lovely. That gives another. Don't have another. And you've got to pace yourself with heroin.
We're not endorsing heroin here.
I am.
I'm not.
Ben isn't.
I'm not a fan.
He's not a fan. He's tried it before many times. No, he hasn't really.
Yeah.
Neither of us have ever tried drugs.
No.
Or nicotine, caffeine, alcohol.
Yeah. You know, they're not real drugs. The wannabe drugs.
The wannabe, the ones that fail. Yeah, they're not even illegal.
Yeah, I've never considered alcohol a drug.
I would definitely not consider it a drug. I think there shouldn't even be age limits on it. No. Like France, take France. They have one of the smallest underage drinking problems because the drinking age is 4, and you don't get many 3-year-olds going on binges.
No. So
there's not many crimes related to it. But the French, who likes them?
Yeah.
See what's going on with me in sort of racial slurs today?
Yeah, that was racist.
I have no problem with French people.
I think you should need to calm down a little.
I am. I'm very angry at the French. Doing all that protesting about moving the retirement age up again. Oh, another thing. The French, did you hear about that, by the way?
No, I didn't hear.
Well,
enlighten me.
Right. Well, as we were saying before, the retirement age is moving up to 70, I think. 70? Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, 70, we're not very political minded, let's just say that straight off. And I read that the French were all protesting about it. They weren't happy. They were saying, you're not moving our retirement age up. Everyone, literally every job went on strike.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everything, but not everything, surely. Not everyone could be. Who would have cared if buskers took a strike? Well, you know what? We're going to stop busking.
There's a lot of jobs that you wouldn't care.
Yeah. Who cares? Like those, the people in the toilets.
Yeah.
Who needs them?
Yeah, what? Drug dealers.
Drug dealers.
That would be good if they went on strike.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Where would I get me heroin?
Well, talking about these strikes and everything, what do you think about these student strikes? Personally, I think they're useless.
Useless, pointless.
I just find it annoying. Yeah,
it's annoying. Why don't they?
Well, it's not the laziness. It's just we're in a recession. Yeah, we're in the cuts are going to have to be made.
The cuts are going to have to be made.
It's going to affect us, so I think we are in a prime position to have an opinion.
Yeah.
And I think cuts have got to be made.
Cuts do have to be made. But I do have a problem with it being in this field. I would much rather, as a utilitarian, whatever.
That started off as a good point.
Yeah, it made it sound really clever until I couldn't pronounce the word. But as a utilitarianist, I'm going to stick with that pronunciation. I think it should be taken out of the war budget because I think we should completely pull out of every war. I think we should retire all our army soldiers.
Yeah,
and we can make the world a better place. Yeah. They will all have to become doctors.
Well, I agree with you. A lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's a controversial point.
It's very controversial.
Yeah,
not as controversial as the heroin or black jokes, but
no,
we shouldn't bring them up again, should we?
No, let's
put the black people and heroin beneath the bed.
You realise what you just said?
Black people and heroin beneath the bed.
Yeah,
it's a good image. But yeah, again, this is racism FM. No, we're not racist, of course. But back to it. Yeah, cuts. French people taking cuts. A lot of people would say, "Oh, it's just the French being lazy," and to be honest, I think it is. Again,
right. You haven't done any research.
I've read a headline in the Daily Star. Yeah. I read a headline saying "lazy frogs," and I am now opinionising.
Yeah. See, I tried to change the subject away from your...
No, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with...
I tried to change it to the student cuts, and you've just drawn it right back to the
we're
insulting the French. You pump black people under bed, didn't you?
Well, with heroin. I mean, fair enough, put black people under beds, but leave the heroin out there. God knows what'll happen. But just once more, because it's a very dangerous subject. Neither of us are racist. The comments in this audio don't necessarily reflect.
To be fair, I don't think anyone was seeing me as racist. You're coming off bad here.
I'm coming off really badly. I'm worried. Should I be worried?
I think you should be a little worried.
My career hasn't even started and it's already over. But all that aside, I think it's about time for another track. So that went quick. Well, not really, did it? Well, the next track is we mentioned it before, a little throwback.
Yeah.
It's Pretty Vacant by the Sex Pistols from the Never Mind the Bollocks album. It's a great tune. And here you go.
Hello, I'm Ben Clegg, and I'm here with Andrew Soulsby doing our first podcast, just learning the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yep, and I think we're about halfway through. We've got a lot more songs, so I think after this we're gonna
play double tracks.
Double tracks just to get through the time. Aim for a 1.5 hour thing. Cut it down.
That's what we were planning on. I think. What did you think of that, by the way? That was Sex Pistols. Never Mind the Bollocks album, Pretty Vacant. What do you think of that?
It was pretty good.
Punk,
not
punk.
Not my usual cup of tea, but it was quite good actually.
And I don't think I'm into me punk really. I like the Clash, the Sex Pistols, the big ones. But I don't know. I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite punk songs, I would say. But regardless, so yes, New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I don't know. I kind of wanted to learn to play the piano. Yeah, because I don't know if you remember, a little while back, Mark showed us.
Oh, it was Mark's birthday.
Mark's birthday, mentioned earlier.
Mark, the famous Mark Chode.
Yeah. He has a piano in his house. It's a nice house.
It's a lovely piano as well.
Yeah, got a piano, exactly. I think that defines the house.
Yeah, the piano is very much the theme.
Yeah. It's a piano-themed house. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, they've got a piano. A couple of people can play the piano. Well, a few, actually. More than a couple.
It's Claire.
3, 4.
Three. It was 3, yeah.
Yeah, I can play the piano. One particular one I liked, Lord of the Rings theme tune. I love that one.
He legitimately said, and I'm not sure if it was the drink.
Yeah, it was
or the experience.
Yeah,
but he was coming through saying he literally had an awe-inspiring moment. I think the term
religious experience.
Religious experience.
Yeah, because I'm not a theist. Used to be, not anymore. If you know.
What would you say now? Agnostic,
virgin atheist.
Anyway, completely same.
So a religious experience with me, it's not going to be a God thing. So just listening to that, I thought it was pretty amazing.
He hyped it up a bit too much by using the term religious experience. I'm not going to lie to you. He came through, went wow. He was pretty awestruck, and he went, "Come through, you got to hear this." And one of my friends plays it on the piano. It was nice. Nice. I don't think again, religious experience is a bit far for me. I think it was just a nice piece of music.
Yeah. Well, you see, it was pretty good because just to give you a little taste of how good it was, had Chloe trying to play Beethoven or something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I want to hear Lord of the Rings.
So Beethoven slammed Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Listen, because if you want to see God,
yeah.
But yeah, I honestly don't think religious experience works for someone who's agnostic, virgin, or an atheist.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. It's just a word, isn't it?
Religion.
Yeah. It's just a word.
I suppose so. Did it make you think of God? Did it make you think of life in general? Was it existential? Wow, it's really clever now.
Do you know, there was a lot of drinking.
It was mostly the drink, we're not going to lie. Why have all of our stories we're drunk?
Well, because we're always drunk.
Yeah, that's why. But if you can hear us sipping cans, you might think, they're just having a nice trip. No, this is a mixture of home-brewed beer that I've been making.
Home-brewed? We drink home-brewed
beer. Actually, David... This one of my friends, brother, brews his own beer. I don't know how that works. How do you brew your own beer?
I don't know. I've been to where they make wine. I don't know if it's a similar thing.
Vineyard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, no, that's the grapes.
Oh, yeah. See, trying to be clever went too far.
Yeah, well, I've been to a place where they make the wine. They have these huge, barrel things.
Yeah.
And it ferments it. I don't know if it's the same kind of process.
I would imagine it's
it's similar.
Hops. They use hops.
Yeah, they make hops, and I imagine much bigger barrels, canister kind of things, because it's
obviously
you have to make
more wine than beer. Well, not necessarily, but that's a good point. And the other thing about alcohol, like obviously both of us underaged, and we were talking about how the age limit should be dropped. But I honestly do think that age limits are just making things worse because it's wasting police time, which is wasting money that we are desperately low of in this sort of economy.
Yeah.
So I think that this is rather serious now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting a bit serious.
Ooh,
I think we've got to after the atrocity of the last.
Let's not bring that up.
Yeah, moving on
quickly. Right. Me and Ben are also big fans of TV shows. I'd like to say we're quite well versed in most of the arts, bar the real ones, painting, and classical music. But bar them, I think we're quite well versed.
Well, you say that. I've been to the Louvre.
Oh,
I've seen Mona Lisa.
I didn't know this. You saw Mona. What were your thoughts?
Overhyped.
Really?
Yeah, because it may be because I don't know anything about art, but honestly the wall's massive. The size, because in the Louvre they've got paintings everywhere.
Yeah.
But this wall is just a massive wall, Mona Lisa in the middle.
Really?
It just makes it look like a dot on a big canvas.
Wow, that is very poignant.
Yeah.
I would say I feel a little touched.
Yeah.
It's like someone's playing Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, it's not that.
It's not that moving, of course.
Don't go too far.
Oh, well, where's Peter Jackson when you need him?
Anyway, we're watching TV, you were saying?
Oh, yeah, watching TV. So, one of our joint favourite TV shows it would be Cheers, right?
Cheers.
Oh,
big fan.
Lost on our generation. People, if you're listening to this, go out, get the DVDs. It is one of the greatest TV shows ever made.
It's like a sitcom, just to...
Yeah, it's clarified.
To verify with you.
Yeah, clarify. It's probably a lot of it was it's like prior to Friends, and you can see a lot of Friends in it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You need to watch it. There's a character in it called Norm, who's one of our, I think is our joint favourite character.
Yeah. Frasier's up there.
Frasier's up there. Of course.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone doesn't know this, but the sitcom Frasier is a spin-off from Cheers.
The original Cheers, which is arguably the better show. I don't know. I'm split, but anyway, Norm. He famously comes in, and every single day he goes, evening everyone. Everyone goes, Norm! And then he tells a joke, and every single week, and I think this should be a running feature on this podcast. Yeah. Every week we will tell a joke of Norm. One of my personal favourites. They go, hi Norm, how's life treating you? He responds, like I've slept with its wife.
Well, see, we've already got features.
We've started a feature.
Yeah, this show's developing, isn't it?
It's very strong now, I think, basically. Yeah. Right, okay, it's getting up to about the time now. It's next, so we'll be playing a double feature, remember? So I'll tell you what the second one is when we return, but the first is by the Smiths. It's called Ask.
And that was Break On Through by The Doors, one of your favourites, I think.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites. I like The Doors.
Yeah. I've got to be honest, I haven't heard a lot of these songs you play. Quite old songs, I think.
Yeah, they're quite old. That was about 70s. There are people to say that I'm quite like an old person in a young person's body, but then again, people also say that I look old. So really, I'm an old person in a young-looking young person's body.
You're an old person in an old person's body. You're an old person.
I'm not really 17. This has all been a lies. I've been living a lie. But just to show this story, I've got a few stories about people thinking I was old.
I can tell.
One of my personal favourites is I was walking down the street with a friend of mine. We'll call her She-Devil. We've since fell out, but let's not bring that up. Let's not lower the mood. Anyway, so I was walking down the street with this evil person, human. Human? She's a human, yes. So anyway, I'm walking down. Technically, I don't know her genetics.
Yeah.
Half devil, that is true. But anyway, so we're walking down the street with her. Back when I used to like her. We get passed by a cancer researcher. Who stops us and goes, oh, have you got a short minute for a survey? I go, of course, yeah. Anything for cancer research. I'm quite a charitable guy. Yeah. No, really would say so, wouldn't you? Well, anyway, they go, so what sort of age category are we looking at? Down like that. Licks his pen. That was me licking the pen. And he goes, so what sort of age category are you looking at? I go, oh, I'm 17. I went, what? I went, yeah, I'm only 17. I went, what? I thought you were her dad. You look about 40. And I was just like, thanks. What am I supposed to do with that information?
Is that a compliment?
I don't know if it was... I don't know what to take from it. A couple of times this has happened. Another time I went to a house party.
He didn't suggest 40.
He said 40. He suggested 40.
Did he?
I think he'd already pre-ticked the 35 to 40 range. I'm not even joking, because I saw him do a pen movement.
That's not very professional, pre-ticking.
Pre-ticking. You can't just guess people's ages.
No.
Especially... Another time, this was years ago as well. I was going to a house party, and I walk in, and 3 people hide their drink. They think it's the dad coming home early from his night out. We weren't supposed to be in the house. There's another story, another one, just to show how old I
got a lot
must
of
be.
stories.
I've got a lot of people think I'm 40. Another time I was mistaken for 40. I was going into a club, and I drunkenly fall in towards the bouncer. He goes, you alright, mate? You got any IG? And I went, no, I'm sorry, I don't. I got to turn away to leave. He went, I'm just kidding, mate. You look about 40, get in there. Seriously. What?
I don't like these stories.
Why not?
I don't know. A bit unbelievable, that last one.
It's true.
You got any ID? You look about 40.
No, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Right, mutual friend of ours, David Thewell. Great guy.
David Thewell.
Famously the nicest human being ever living. Ever living.
Actually been criticised for being too nice.
Too nice. I've never heard that before in a human. Too nice.
So,
I've heard it a lot in insects.
yeah, I was thinking why you specify the humans.
Yeah, there's too many nice ants running about. They don't know what's good for them.
It is a strange insult.
Yeah, you're too nice.
Is it an insult even? I mean, you say it in a bad
way,
tone,
yeah.
but it's not really an insult.
No, not really. It's a very odd sort of set of circumstances he's got going in his life.
He's got an excess of nice, so if anyone's lacking niceness, he lives 3 doors down.
He lives three doors down from where this is recorded.
Not really helpful because you don't know where we are. But
and we're not going to tell you.
No.
Nor will you get a number. We will set one up though.
No. A number you'll get.
A number. We promise the number.
Yeah.
As long as that dynamite feature I've got going on. Norm quote of the week. So see where this I think we're developing into a good show.
This is just a test run, really.
A test run. If it doesn't go well, then
no,
we'll not scrap it. But
a bit like a pilot.
A pilot, yes.
Yeah.
We do fly planes in our spare time.
So if we ever do get a number, then you can call them. Say if you like it.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the problem of it not being live.
Well, if we might get it live.
Yeah.
Should we do it live?
I'm not sure how that's...
Should we do it live?
Is that possible? Can we do it?
Can we do it live? I can look into it.
I don't know. We'll look into it.
Trust me, we will look into it.
Yeah.
And it will be a lot smoother, a lot more... I don't know what the term is, really.
Yeah. I was just thinking, in our little break there, we were talking right at the beginning, all those minutes ago, about Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, do you get an orange in your stocking? Do you have a stocking to start with?
Oh, I do have a stocking, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's quite classic.
Because I've always got an orange in my stocking, yeah. And it just struck me that that's quite strange.
And chocolate orange, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I got a chocolate orange as well.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
So overloaded oranges.
Yeah, but I didn't used to get a chocolate orange. That was back in the pre-chocolate orange days.
Mm.
Yeah, the dark days.
The dark days before chocolate orange.
Anyway.
If anyone from Terry's is listening, you can send us a free feeling.
I was just wondering, because without the phone lines, I can't really get any votes, but I was just wondering.
No,
so
but
it looks like that is an odd thing.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that, never mind.
It's a tradition.
Is it a family tradition or a general tradition?
A family tradition.
Have you ever got coal?
No.
I had to ask for mine. Santa will give you coal if you know you I had to ask for it. Because what I was getting was no better than coal. If anything, it's significantly worse.
Yeah, well, the price of coal's going up.
Oh, if anything, it's going to be more
an investment, isn't it?
Exactly. It's an investment. I'm keeping that, putting it in really high-pressured ovens, trying to turn them into diamonds. I think that works, though, actually.
Yeah.
You've
got to buy the high-pressure oven.
I think you need some sort of nuclear equipment.
Next Christmas, maybe.
Next Christmas. This Christmas, I was content with my drink and nicotine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it feels like we'll come full circle.
Yeah.
I think it's time for...
We're back to Christmas.
We're back. It's Christmas again! Oh, I didn't get anyone presents yet again. I didn't get anyone presents this year.
Really?
Nah.
That's nasty.
I know. Oh, I had no money. Well, I did have money. I just spent it on myself. Some say that's selfish, but I say it's...
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the definition of selfish. To be perfectly honest.
I think if you look up Webster's dictionary, one of our teachers, no, I'm joking. That was a very obscure reference. That was a very obscure reference. But, no, it was, Webster's dictionary defines selfish as someone who doesn't buy anyone's Christmas presents because they spend the money on themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's time for another track.
Yeah.
Do you think it's time for another track?
I don't know. Have you worked out the time?
I've worked out the time. It should be time for another track.
Okay.
But if you don't want to play another track, we don't have to play another track.
I could listen to another track.
We could listen to another track. Well, this is London's Calling by The Clash. We're going to continue with our doubles because we want to get all our brilliant, hand-picked tracks in there. So after that, it'll be My Generation by The Who. Mm-hmm. Thanks very much. That was My Generation by The Who. That's a quite good track, if I don't mind me saying. Would you mind us saying that?
No, I don't mind you saying.
I'm talking about literary tools.
Speak for you.
I know that's something particularly annoys you, Ben.
Yeah. It's just something I was thinking of the other day. We've just had Christmas. It's the, 3rd of January? Mm. Christmas is just about finished. Mm. Mm-hmm. And over Christmas you got this good TV, but it's coming to a standstill now. Mm. And a lot of people go, there's literally nothing on the TV.
Shouldn't be doing that.
It's not a big thing.
It's not a big thing.
No, but you just... people saying, literally, I mean, if you say there's nothing on the TV, fine, okay, there's nothing you want to watch. There's not literally nothing on the TV. This suggests just a black screen.
Exactly.
You're sitting around watching a black screen.
So that's what annoys you?
Yeah, just
because you know what really annoys me?
What?
People dying in third world countries because of starvation.
Okay, yeah. That's funny, that. You just ruined my point, mate.
No, I'm joking. We both...
Yeah, fine, it's little things, but I've got no, like, arch nemesis or anything. So I've just got these little things to pick
I have
up.
too many.
I've just got the little things which annoy me.
Oh, we were talking about New Year's resolution. I don't think I told you mine, did I?
No, you did.
Well, my New Year's resolution, it sounds odd. It's quite a long story, but we can make it short. Well, I'll just skim it. I won't go into the whole thing.
Story shit.
Long story short, as some people have been famously said. Anyway, it's my my New Year's resolution was to be more evil. Right, now that sounds really weird, and I'll tell you why. Because I think I was quite a pushover before. I mean, I was getting pushed around. Maybe someone we've talked about earlier. Maybe someone whose name we didn't say who's evil and we're walking down the street with and got stuck with cancer. Anyway, that person...
Yeah, I detect a bit of feelings here.
Bitter isn't the word.
Okay,
it's,
anyway, let's not get into it. Move on.
Yeah, but do you want to move on? Anyway, the quote that made me want to be more evil, so I could stand up for myself more. It's really more stand up for myself, but also destroying people's lives. That was quite flippantly said. I think I should just be like, ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
There was a quote, right, that's really inspired me, and I'll just let you all hear it and digest it. It's, if you think what I've done so far is despicable, well, trust me, you ain't saw nothing yet. What do you think about that, people? Inspirational. It really inspired me.
Yeah, well, who said that again?
Just a wrestler. It was the same. Takes the poignance away, doesn't it?
Yeah,
A little bit. I mean, it's no we'll fight on the beaches.
It's not. I don't think it's exactly what the Christmas spirit's about, but.
Yeah. I don't like Christmas. It's too dark and cold.
Yeah, well, this is just moving on to your stand-up, isn't it? Would you like to do a little advertisement?
No, well, I'm hoping to do stand-up on Thursday at the Hyena, if anyone wants to come along.
The Hyena?
The Hyena.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be Thursday. If not, if I bottle it out, it might be weeks to come. I might even not do it because I'm not 100% happy with my material, but, let's not go on let's not bring down the tone bar. Extras quote there. Yeah. If you don't like us endlessly quoting things that you have no idea about, get used to it.
Why are you calling?
Why are you calling? That was me supposed to be saying a number. We don't have a number. I think we've mentioned that before, but I know you should.
Yeah, well, we're getting to the end of the show, and if it's a show, it's not really a show.
It's not really a show, is it? Really?
It's just recording, isn't it?
It's just us recording thoughts. Well, isn't some thoughts rants?
Yeah.
Pointless conversations.
Yeah.
Remember the French? That was good.
Here's a little quote for you.
Oh, hello, he's got one.
It's not from anyone, really. I think I thought it up, so it's my quote.
Go for it.
You can either talk about everything, or you can talk about nothing. And talk about nothing takes less time. That's a little quote.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't. No, it's just talking about random nothings. It's just easy, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose so. That's actually quite a good point.
Yeah.
Do you want to know? Talking about quotes that don't make any sense.
Yeah. That was off the top of my head. If I had time, I could make it a proper quote.
No, it was nice, nevertheless.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Remember one of our quotes. One of my friends was trying to be poignant, we're having a very deep, thought, good conversation. And at the end of the phone call, this was all over the phone. He goes,
"What was it about again?"
Let's not go on that. The end of the day, he goes, "In the end of the day, it's your world and I'll live in it." What does that mean? What does that mean? That is the most pointless, meaningless...
Yeah, well, he said it to me as well.
Yeah, he did.
He altered it a little, but he said, "It's your world and we live in it," dragging me into your little world.
What world do I live in? Is this my world? Is it? Oh my god! I felt so proud. Yeah, so creeped out at the same time. Really. Yeah. Well, regardless, pointless quote.
That was Carl Gibson. But
we're gonna name check him.
Yeah.
Like Carl Gibson, we're calling you out.
Yeah.
But how many people have we slammed throughout this area?
Not many.
Well, I've slammed the French.
Yeah.
Heroin addicts.
Well, not really. You were supporting them.
I was supporting them.
If anything, back.
Come on, heroin addicts. Yeah. Hoorah! High five.
That was
a high five right there.
It wasn't a great one. Though.
It wasn't a good one, but I think that's the best they're going to get.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you any better than that, because I think one high five per show. Oh, it's another running few. High five of the week.
Right, I think we're just dragging up anything.
They're dragging up now. So, I think it's our last double feature, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been emotional.
Yeah. we'll talk to you a little bit, a couple of minutes after these 2 tracks.
Yeah, we'll sign out.
The next one is Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Off the soundtrack of one of our favourite films.
Yeah, The Devil's Advocate.
The Devil's Advocate.
Great film, Al Pacino.
One of his best,
yeah,
I would say.
One of his best. And at the end, this is what goes over the credits. And it's also a very good song, so enjoy.
Vanity. Definitely my favourite sin. Yeah. And that was Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. After a little technical cock-up, I'm not going to lie to you, there was a problem. The whole system crashed. It was like, I couldn't express how bad it was. But, you know, cheer up. It's been a good show. There's been some laughs. There's been some tears, hopefully. You know, we've had a good time. Well, and I'm going to end it with one of my favourite Springsteen tunes, who's incidentally my favourite artist of all time, Bruce Springsteen, the king of rock. He's quite a man, isn't he? But regardless, here it is. It's night. Have a good one. This is for me, Andrew Soulsby, Ben Clegg. Thanks.